Hello, friends, and welcome to week 6 of our unit of inquiry. We're still talking about the Earth's resources, and we're working through all of the R's to do with conservation. The three main R's are reduce, reuse, and recycle. These are the big ideas, and it's important to notice the order that we remember them. Reduce is the first and the biggest idea. That includes everything that we do to use less. Things like not taking more food than we need makes less waste. Saving energy by turning off the lights uses less energy. Saving water by turning off the tap uses less of our water, which is a natural resource. We can also refuse. We can say no to plastic water bottles and straws. We're using less. Reduce also includes everything that we do to make less waste. Now, making less waste has to do with the other two R's. When we reuse things, we send less waste to the landfill. When we recycle things, we also send less waste to the landfill. Today, we're going to talk about reuse. Reuse, when we use things again. It's really important to use reuse when we're talking about plastic. We want to choose reusable options instead of something called single-use plastics. Single means one. So these are plastics that you only use one time, like straws, plastic forks and spoons, thin plastic bags that break really easily. These things that are made of plastic, we really only use them one time. We want to choose options that we can reuse. We can reuse so many things that we have in our homes. We can reuse plastic containers for food instead of using plastic bags. When you're finished, you just wash it and reuse it again. We can use cloth bags or mesh bags when we go grocery shopping. If they get dirty, we just wash them out and we can keep using them. We can use both sides of paper. Reuse. But what about things that you really don't need or want anymore? It does happen. I collect cardboard and good plastics from yogurt and containers, and I give them to Miss Tanya. So you guys can use them in all of your wonderful art creations. So just because I don't need it doesn't mean it's not useful for someone else. This is another important part for reuse. Even if I can't use something, maybe someone else can. I want you to think about the clothes that you have. When you grow and your clothes don't fit anymore, if you put them in the trash, they're just going to a landfill. But if you give them to a younger brother or sister or another family that has younger kids, those clothing items are going to be reused. Less waste. At home in the summer, what happens is a lot of families will go through their houses and they'll collect all the things that they don't need or want anymore. They open up their garages, they clear off the driveway, set up tables and little booths, and they put all of that stuff out to sell to other people. So other people can come, can look through all the things that family doesn't need, but maybe they might be useful for a different family. Garage sales at home are a really fun way to spend Saturday morning. There are also organizations called charities, and these people collect things that you don't need to give them to people who can't buy them on their own. So those things get reused. Reuse is also about not buying new things, but using what's already out in the world. Reuse. Another fun thing that we can do to reuse is called repurpose. It can also be called upcycling, like one of the ASAs that we had at school. That's what happens when you take something that was used for one thing and you fix it up and use it for something different. So if you have plastic bottles, you can repurpose them into bird feeders. A glass jar that you can get maybe from pasta sauce or jam, you can turn it into a vase. How about an empty tissue box? Well, with a little glue and some nice paper, you might be able to turn it into something that can hold other things for you. And here, a blank old tin can be made beautiful again and repurposed to hold markers, pencils, or anything else that you have around the house. So reusing is a really important step for conservation. It helps to reduce the amount of waste that we send to landfills. I want you to go ahead and add the word reuse to your Pictionary. Go back in the slides if you need to get some ideas. And come back on Wednesday for the next part of this video. Welcome back. We have a few more R words to help us with conservation. You've already learned a lot. Reduce. We use less and we make less waste. To do that, we can refuse. We can say no thank you to plastic straws and plastic bags and those squishy plastic water bottles. We can reuse. We can reuse things in our own homes. We can give things that we don't want to other families or to charities so they can be reused. We can also look through things that we want to throw out that maybe we can repurpose and use in a different way. Yesterday, your learning was about rot or composting, where we can take food scraps and other things that we're living and we can turn it back into great nutritious soil for your garden. Today, the word for us to learn is repair. This means to fix. When something breaks, it's easy to just throw it away and buy something new. But that still means a lot of things are getting sent to the landfill, especially when they can be fixed so you can keep using them. So things like toys or furniture, books, you can fix these things instead of throwing them out and buying new ones. Something that happens in this house is that Tate's pants usually end up with big holes in the knees, really before there's anything wrong with the rest of the pants. They still fit, they're still in good shape, except for those knees. So even if he really wants new pants and it would just be easy to take them and put them in the garbage, what I do is I take them down to the tailor and they put patches on them for me. So that means that those pants can be used again and again. And then once he's grown out of them, I can donate them to a charity or I can give them to a family that has a kid about the same size as Tate so they can still be reused. It's much better for the environment. One important thing about electronics, we do want to try to fix these as much as possible because sending electronics and appliances to the landfill means that all of those harmful chemicals inside from the wires and the batteries and all the electronic pieces, it's really bad for the environment. So If you're not able to fix something that is electronic, it's a good thing to find a special place where they will recycle some of the parts and then get rid of those harmful pieces in a way that's not bad for the environment. Repair. I wonder if there's something around your house that you could repair instead of throwing into the trash. I want you to go ahead and add the word repair to your Pictionary. Lots of R words, and there's still one more big one to come next week. Recycle. Excited to see you then. Bye for now.